Ladies and gentlemen, it appears to be all of you are rich people, like you have booked separate seats, 2 seats, 3 seats by yourselves. So anyways, so Facebook is weird. It's called Facebook, but it's not actually a book, right? It has pages in it, but the pages are not like actual pages. Facebook is kind of like jail, you have a profile picture like you have a mugshot, then you write on walls, HBD, have a bad day. And you get poked by random people, right? So it's kind of like being on a jail. Recently I've been observing Facebook and I found out something that actually Facebook is not weird. The people that handle Facebook or be in it, they tend to behave kind of in a weird way. Like what they actually do and what they actually mean is totally altogether different. Today I would like to talk about something. We all go on Facebook and like stuff, right? We like comments, status, video, photo, and whatnot. But I realized there are 5 kinds of likes in Facebook. For example, someone posted something, right? Said something, someone got married, got a job. So we actually appreciate that, right? So you go on and hit the like button because you appreciate someone saying that, doing that, achieving something. That's the genuine like. Then we have the all liker. They like anything and everything. They don't even read the post, just go through, scrolls down and likes it, scrolls down and likes it. How I find that out? I saw a status that said, my grandfather is admitted in the hospital, please pray for him. And I found 8 people liking that status. I was like, why on earth someone would like a status that says my grandfather is in hospital? Because they don't even read the post, they just go on and keep on liking, right? So let us move on from the all likers to the desperate likers. Only boys do this kind of creepy stuff. Some boys, not all. What they do, they have a list of girls on whom they have crush, and they have a list of girls whom they regularly stalk. So what they do, they go on Facebook, go through their profile pictures, albums, tagged photos and whatnot, and likes a photo from 2 and 3 years back. Then suddenly something pops out in my newsfeed. Mr. X liked this photo from July 26, 2012. Right? So the girl is wondering why on earth I didn't remove that ugly picture from my Facebook for 2 years, 3 years back. Right? These are the desperate likers. Then we have something that is very common in all of our life. It's called I see you like. What is called? I see you like. Suppose you have a group of friends. You are in university, you have 6 friends, right? You go hang out together, you eat together, and you do stuff together. So what happens? 3 of them went on a restaurant, took a ugly selfie with food, and uploaded it on Facebook saying having lunch at CFC or something, right? So you go back at home afternoon, you open up Facebook and you find they went there without even inviting you. They were supposed to go to Nilkhet, but somehow they end up being in CFC, right? So you wonder what happened and it hurts you. Your world crumbles into pieces and you are burning inside seeing that. So what you do? You go on and like that post. Do you actually appreciate it? No. You just want to let them know, I see what you're doing. I see that you went there without me and I will someday take my revenge, right? It's called I see you like. It also happens like if you are into business and you're doing business, your competitors also happen to be in your Facebook list and they are going into meetings and achieving that, doing that, and you also go on and like that. So let them know, I see what you're doing. I have my eyes on you. Alright. Then move on to the most interesting kind of like that I find a lot fascinating. It's called the message received like. Right? What happens? If you are in a relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, if you're in a couple, what happens is that you have a little tidbit, right? You have some argument within yourselves. So mostly women do this kind of stuff. What they do, they have an argument with you. They go on Facebook and write something metaphorical. Right? Suppose they had an argument about giving time. So she go on Facebook and write something like this. Time is like a shadow. You can keep on chasing, but you cannot grab it. Feeling positive. Hashtag always smile. The world has no clue what she's talking about. right? But the husband gets it, right? If you are supposed to put the status of this woman through a decryptive message, decryptive machine, through a Enigma or something type of converter, you will find what she wrote and what she meant is altogether different. But the husband or the boyfriend actually gets it, and what he does, he goes on and he likes that post to let her realize, I received your message, right? If you are in an office, maybe some issue happened, right? You had another dispute with your colleagues and stuff. So what happens sometimes, very randomly, people go on, and I cannot use the B word, so they go on and rant about it on Facebook. So what you do, you also see that, right? And you go on and you like that status to let them know, I got your message. I got your message. What you're indicating towards me, and your message was received. So you like that post. This is the fifth kind of like. So all the likes that we give in Facebook will fall into one of these categories for sure. If not, then we have to come up with some other kind of likes. With that being said, I would like to conclude with a quotation of someone who is very genius. He said, a speech should be like a woman's cloth, long enough to cover everything and short enough to keep it interesting. With that being said, I would like to conclude. I hope you actually liked it. Thank you.